What is up, guys? How you guys doing? In this video I'm going to give you a total breakdown on my third Amazon FBA product, how much my product actually cost me in full, and also give you a total breakdown on each and every cost of mine for this product. I will also mention some costs that you may or not have even heard of, which I personally didn't either, but it did occur to me in terms of the expense. So if you are starting a new Amazon FBA product, this video will be really beneficial for you. If this sounds interesting, let's get straight into it. Before I start this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and make sure you smash the like button. Alright guys, now inside my computer I will show you the exact cost that has incurred for me for my third Amazon FBA product, and it will be done by using this Excel spreadsheet, which I've done a total breakdown in terms of the total cost and then break it down per unit of that cost. Just a quick note, I wanted to let you guys know the reason why I actually give you my real figures or in terms of how much it actually cost me is so you can gain some awareness and some knowledge in terms of when you are trying to launch your own Amazon FBA product, because I do realize that and understand that there are quite a lot of costs, which some of the costs are more straightforward and you expect to actually incur the costs such as shipping, product costs, but there are other costs that are quite not that known, and if you don't really know about it, you might underestimate how much your total cost actually will be. And I also see that not many YouTubers actually do this, so hopefully this video should help you guys. If it did bring you any value, I would appreciate if you can just like this video. So as some of you guys already know that I've ordered 200 units of my third Amazon FBA product, and it basically cost me $6.50 per unit, and if you times that by 200 units, that would equal to $1,300 for the total of 200 units. And in terms of the price range of that, I'd say it's pretty reasonable considering that the profit I can make and the revenue I can make from it. So it is definitely worth the $6.50, and I can sell the product for about 20 to 25 pounds, which is about $30 or so, which makes it definitely worth it. Adding a logo to my product was another expense, and what this basically means that suppliers basically charge you to print out your logo to the product, and in this case they charged me $40 for the 200 units, which works out about 20 cents per unit. This obviously isn't the case for every supplier. Some suppliers that I did get quoted on was willing to do it for free. However, this supplier didn't. I tried negotiating and did say that other suppliers are offering for free. Can you do that? They said no, we can't do that, but I still went with them because they were the cheapest and maintained the highest quality as well. The reason why they do charge you $40 or so to print out your logo is because it does take their time and effort, as well as it might have cost them some printing fee. I had to also pay $110 for the printing fee, which consists of customizing the design of my packaging of the box and the user manual guide. The reason why I wanted to change it was because the packaging they had was very basic and simple, and it didn't really shout high quality, which is not what I wanted. I wanted to make the products more premium so I can charge a higher price and overall make the product value for money basically. So the supplier was charging me $110 to basically use my design instead of theirs, which would consist of the user manual guide and the packaging of the box. The reason why I wanted to change the user manual to because I didn't like the front cover. Again, wanted to keep it standardized with the new packaging, the design I wanted to add on, as well as inside the manual it didn't actually have clear English. The text was very broken and it didn't really make sense, which also doesn't shout high quality. And for user manual, you want to keep it simple, easy to understand, and if the English isn't right, then it can't really be easy to understand. That's the reason why I actually changed it up. And I noticed that some of our other competitors, they're not actually doing this. They just kept it to suppliers, packaging, and user manual, which I did read some of the reviews that they did receive, and which some customers complained how the user manual did not make sense, as well as their packaging, it was very basic and low quality, which is not something I wanted to go for. So as a tip, make sure you do spend an extra $50 to $100 on changing the packaging design and user manuals. It will mean you will overall generate higher sales as well as differentiate yourself from your competitors. And you can also charge a bit more as well. Shipping fee was $436, which works out to be $2.18, which is pretty normal considering the size of packaging and the weight of it, and also shipping 200 units out. And I've also included two bundling products. So the first one is, it goes really well with and is quite needed for the main product. And the bundling product, the first bundling product, basically costs $152, so 19 cents per unit. So it is really cheap. And every competitor of mine are actually offering this same bundle because it is needed for the main product. However, I wanted to differentiate myself even more, because everyone was offering that bundling product. So I've also added another bundling product that fits well and goes well with the main product and the industry that it's in, but it will allow customers to choose my product over my competitors because I am adding the first bundling product as well as another bundling product. And that's the sort of mindset you gotta be like, how can I give the best value to my customers or to customers in general? So they'll choose my product over other products. And as you can see that the second bundling product only costs $92, so 46 cents. And this will allow me to either increase my price or be chosen to customers of you choosing my listing to another's. I paid a total of $52.72 or 26 cents per unit for the bank transaction fee, and this is basically a fee that you have to pay in terms of because you're using another currency to pay it, which is pretty much standard, is between 2 to 5% of your total cost in terms of its products and the shipping cost as well. But a cost I was unaware of was the logistic insurance premium. So I had initially calculated all my costs of how much roughly my expenses would be for my total products, including everything. However, I did not actually know you have to pay a logistic insurance premium. I believe this insurance premium is just a insurance where if the products do get lost, like in halfway through, like the flight, or something does happen to it, say if it gets damaged, then the suppliers are able to basically cover for the money and they basically charge you for that, which is $43. I wasn't aware of this and I didn't really include that in my cost. However, I did have to pay it as was my compulsory. So be sure to take that into account as well when you're actually working out your costs, and always leave yourself some room where any additional costs that can occur, so you're not really tight on your budget and you have to squeeze for every penny. So that worked out 21 cents per unit. I've already mentioned the second bundling product. So the total cost for my product is $2,225.72, which works out to be $10.55. Or if you convert that pounds, it's £1,747 and 3 pence and £8.74. And I'm going to sell my product for £20-25, basically generate roughly 30 to 40% profit margin, which is good because you want to at least hit the 30% margin rate. There are some other costs that will occur that I've not actually included in the main cost, such as product photography. So I'm going to include at least 5 to 7 photos. One photo costs roughly about £20, roughly, as I got a quote from my photographer. So that will work out be £125 if I'm getting 5 or 6 photos. The customized packaging and user manual cost me £40 and 82 pence, which I got done at Fiverr, which is considerably quite cheap, getting both of it done for £40. And I also ordered 2 product samples, which cost me £55 roughly. And the reason why I got samples is so I know how my product is going to be like and if I need to make any adjustments, or I can actually test the product and see the quality of it. I got samples from 2 suppliers, which obviously I went and narrowed it down to one, which is this one. As the other supplier, I did like it, but they did actually quote a really higher price for the same quality as this one. So obviously I went for this supplier. But that is basically all the costs that you should actually be expected to incur. Obviously, keep your mind on to any other expenses that may arise, such as this logistic insurance premium, which I was unaware of. But yeah, I hope this video helps. If it did help, make sure you leave a comment down below. Give this video a like and make sure you subscribe down below for more videos like this.